everyone, thanks so much for checking out City Lights Church Weekly Recap. This past Sunday we looked at the book of Haggai. It's an Old Testament book right before the close of the Old Testament. Really interesting. God comes to his people through the prophet Haggai and says this: is it not time for you to rebuild the temple of God? Yet you're focusing on your own things, you're building your own house while the temple of God lies there in ruins. What's interesting about this book is that as the people of God come out of exile from Babylon, they find themselves trying to rebuild the temple, and then through discouragement or for some reason they stop building the temple of God. And God comes via the prophet and says this: is it not time for you to rebuild it? We have to ask ourselves, why does God want a temple? Is it that he's insecure? We see in Exodus chapter 20 that he says this: I'm the Lord your God, have no other gods before me, I'm a jealous God, he says. We have to ask this question: is it right for God to be jealous? How can God say to us, don't be jealous, but yet he, just a few verses before in Exodus, says that I'm a jealous God? What I want to suggest to you is this: that for God to not be jealous would be for him to be selfish. He's the only created being that his jealousy is necessity. If he wasn't jealous for us, it would actually be him, it would make him unloving or even selfish. God is the most selfless person in being jealous for this reason. God wanted them to build a temple not for him because he was insecure or needed attention from humans, but simply this: they needed a temple. They were created for the presence of God. They were created for something far bigger than just living their lives out of their own priorities. God demanded a temple so that they could experience him and enjoy him. I want to encourage you, God doesn't need your attention, he wants your attention. Why? Because you need him. You were created for his glory. The Westminster Confession puts it beautifully. What is the chief end of man? To know God and enjoy him forever. Thanks so much. Look forward to seeing you here at City Lights.